Hey guys, so the video down below is from Mark Dice, and he was covering an array of topics this morning. I want to go ahead and just talk about one of them regarding Bill Maher's comments on Hunter Biden and the apparent double standard within the media. So basically, Bill Maher was on his show last Friday, and he said, well, if Don Jr. was in Hunter Biden's position, then people like Rachel Maddow would be bitching about it 24/7. And he's absolutely right. But let's just keep in mind, I mean, Bill Maher is a total opportunist. He is the guy who said, well, the only way we're going to get rid of Trump is if we have a recession. And, you know, kudos to him for doubling down. I mean, he came out, I guess this was like several months later, and said the same thing. So at least he's got a backbone. But he is saying things like this in order to save face, you know, with people within the Jimmy Dore crowd. Jimmy Dore crowd can't stand Bill Maher. They think of him as a neoliberal. Because of some of his positions regarding Israel. And you know, that's totally fair game right there. And I think that Bill Maher is also trying to get some of the people within the MAGA crowd to watch his show. But, you know, I mean, he said some other things too. I think he said something like, oh, don't blame the white man or something like that. Papa JF was actually talking about that in one of his videos within the last week. It was titled Bill Maher's Liberal Problem. So check it out. And Papa JF pointed the same thing out that I did. I mean, he's essentially somebody who's an opportunist, and you know, he's trying to be subversive. He's trying to lull people into a false sense of security while watching him. That way, when they do decide to watch him, you know, those who are on the outside of his viewership, they're going to say, "Whoa, oh, he's got some good points," and then slowly the subversion kind of goes into effect. You know, talking about orange man bad, white man bad, guns are bad, okay? Yeah, it's the same shit. He's an opportunist, and he's kind of a trickster, too. Anyways, I thought that was really interesting, though. So anyways, check that video out. But going back to the main story, you literally have MSNBC outright lying to their viewers, which of course they're going to do. I mean, look, MSNBC is corporate media. They're always going to be lying to their viewers. And, you know, MSNBC is within that subgenre of DNC media, just like Fox News is RNC media, Breitbart, and the rest. But MSNBC was straight up lying to their viewers. They were saying, well, you know, people who say that Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, is involved in a legitimate scandal, well, they're kooks, they're conspiracy theorists. You literally have Joe Biden last year on a Council on Foreign Relations panel bragging about how he got this prosecutor fired that was going to implicate his son, Hunter Biden, in this scandal. He bragged about it. He said, well, hey, look, you know, I think he was talking to the president at the time. He's saying, hey, look, if you don't get a prosecutor that's going to play ball, then, you know, we're going to have a real problem with that money flowing to you guys. So, and then he bragged about it. He's like, yeah, like I got him fired. And, you know, he played nice. And it's like, dude, the guy is literally hiding in plain sight. And you think that your viewers are dumb enough, which you know, unfortunately, some of them are. I mean, I know a lot of people that literally watch MSNBC 24/7. Like literally, it's the only channel that they watch. And, you know, maybe with the exception of like some sports channels, but like, my God, I mean, they really are in the business of brainwashing. It's sad, and honestly, I feel sorry for those who don't know anything about the Mockingbird Media. That's another thing too. It's like, all these people in the legacy media, they're talking about how important the intelligence community is and how we should trust them. I mean, this is straight out of the Mockingbird Media playbook, because think about it. The Mockingbird Media was originally conceived by the CIA. And they teach this in journalism school nowadays. A coworker of mine, he's taking journalism, and I said, hey, you know, I got to tell you something. Like, there's something called Mockingbird Media. And he's like, oh, I already know that. I was like, oh, shit, okay. So when they have CIA shills going out there and saying, well, we must trust the intelligence agencies, they're basically just saying, trust the system, trust the establishment. And these people are falling for it, hook, line, and sinker. It's, you know, I don't know, I guess some people are legitimately scared of, you know, Orange Man, so they say, well, these nice government people, like, they're going to tell us the truth, aren't they? Because they say that Orange Man is lying. I don't know. I'm not going to overthink it, but that's just something to think about. Yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless. I'll see you later.